sponsor for them. But here, this map, Labs, brand new, again, just dropped in this DLC. It's completely free, this DLC. Splash damage is pretty much giving away, I think, until August. I'm not quite sure, but a couple more days, it's still going to be free to play this, the DLC, basically. So you can download it, get a few new maps, and some new abilities. They raised the level cap to 24. In Brink, you are able to unlock different abilities, different weapons, different like grenade types, stuff like that. So both of these teams are fully leveled. They have
not different hats.
Not different hats.
Let's get the FPS counter off there.
Ah.
It's com. I'm making sure you know this. It's com show FPS off. There it is. There, 0. There you go. Good boy. You know what you're doing. You act like you've done this before.
Once or twice, Jahar. Once or twice.
All right, guys, but we're going to let these guys know that we are ready pretty soon here. And once again, we're going to be... Actually, it looks like we don't have all the Looking for Sponsor guys in there quite yet, but they're going to be hopping into the server pretty soon. In fact, one of the boxes here had a bit of a difficulty hopping on that specific server. Maybe there's something similar going on the stage. But, hey, these guys... You know, what are you doing? What are you doing? That is Windows. I'm really glad we didn't have the crossed-out QuakeCon 2009 wallpaper. That would have just been embarrassing.
All right. Hopefully audio is coming through. Game audio. Are you guys getting that back there?
I'm not getting it.
Okay.
Yeah, push the magic button. Push the button that makes everything work. We need more of those buttons.
And we do have audio coming out of the game right now.
Well, we got bass at least. What else do we need? That sounds hopeful.
Okay.
Not getting it in the headphones, though. That would be hot. That would be sexy.
Wow, that is a lot of bass coming through right now.
I'm okay with that. And actually, we're having more of the Looking for Sponsor guys hopping back up on the server here. And then just we're going down the roster for Blight. We've got Cinna, Blazin, Nard, Synced, and Zoidbergstein. Probably one of my favorite shooter names ever.
We got Emong, more likely known to be known as Gnome, Rob Wiz, and Hollywood for L4S right now. We're still waiting on 2 guys to connect here for L4S. Before we get started, this is the grand finals. And
absolutely.
Last minute, actually, they did add a cash prize for...
very last.
Yeah, for Brink. It's they're competing for $5,000 worth of prizes. So
really?
Yes.
News to me, but hey, cool.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, so we're really excited that they're playing for something a little bit more than just a, free
props and hugs.
Yeah, exactly. So we're, I guess, waiting just on 2 more people to join here. Let's kind of fly through the map.
Yeah,
here.
Can we do that? We could take a look at Labs. It's a new map. It just came out on the 3rd, and to be honest, this is like the only room I've seen of it.
All right. Well, okay. So basically, like any sort of like objective-based game, there is objectives they need to complete. We are playing stopwatch mode, which is 2 teams competing to set either the most progress on the map or the best time of the map. There's multiple objectives they need to complete, and this map, what they're doing is they're actually the first objective is right here in this room. There is a elevator. There's 2 elevators, one on the 1st floor and one on the 2nd floor here, and they have to essentially plant an explosive on the elevator and gain access to these so-called labs. At that point, they need to construct an objective and then escort I forget exactly what it is, but it's an escort objective, and they're taking it to the extraction point, which is a submarine. So it's a 3-part objectives, and whoever is able to complete those 3 objectives in the fastest time will set the best time of the map, and they will take the championship. This is a best of 1, so whoever sets the best time on this map will be the winner of the grand final.
Absolutely, and one of the things I really do love about Brink is that it really emphasizes the team play aspect. You really do need teams to coordinate, and actually there are a lot of things within the game itself that helps you make that kind of coordination. Things like automatic voice responses, like little things like if you're a soldier and your main team task is to make sure that all of your other teammates have ammo, what you see above your teammates' names is their ammo count. So if they're low on ammo, you don't have to say I need a field ops or do a chat binder or text or something like that. It'll be coming through the game audio automatically when they get low on ammo, and you get to see it yourself. So little things like that make the game go a long way.
Indeed. All right, let's just give a quick run through, I guess, maybe the different classes here. This is sort of an enemy territory style team objective game. So they actually have 4 different classes here in Brink. The first and probably most popular class is going to be the medic class. The medic is not only responsible for keeping everyone's health as high as possible, but they actually can revive teammates that are down. You can throw syringes at people. In addition, there is the Lazarus grenade, which allows people to throw an actual grenade, which will revive people in a certain area. So the medic is pretty powerful, especially for a good attacking team who wants a really good, powerful push. You're going to need your medics to essentially keep your team alive, keep them going through, and without sort of a good medic core to your team, it's going to be really hard to complete any objective or defend any areas.
And my personal favorite spec is the Engineer. Defense plus, really great for doing those build objectives, of course. Something I always really enjoyed in enemy territory, actually, but also planting mines. Each Engineer gets 1 mine by default, 2 if they have a special ability, and are also very, very useful for their turrets.
Yeah, Engineer actually has another ability as well. They're able to buff the weapons of their teammates.
That's right.
Which can give them up to 33% more damage. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when it comes down to a lot of SMG fights, a lot of assault rifle fights, killing an enemy, a third as quickly can really make or break a team battle. So keeping all of the weapons buffed on your team is absolutely vital. If you can't do that, you're not going to be able to make pushes, and you're not, again, going to be able to defend areas. So it's up to those Engineers to really keep everybody buffed as much as possible.
Absolutely. And last but not least, we've got the Covert Ops. What, 2?
Yeah, we have a Soldier as well.
I thought you already went over the Soldier.
No, we did not go over the Soldier.
Okay.
The Soldier actually is going to be really useful in this first objective here, it being a demolition objective. Without a Soldier, you're going to find a hard time to plant any sort of demolitions on the objective. In fact, you're not going to. So, in addition to that, a Soldier brings ammo to the battle, but it also brings a lot of grenades to the battles. What are some of the different types of grenades?
Oh, geez, now there's even more because of the DLC. What? Because they're plugging stuff in and out with the audio. Yeah, to make that work. But they're doing what they're doing. But actually, plenty of different kinds of grenades. I mean, your basic ones are going to be your frag grenade. Your flash grenade is actually really handy. Oh, you need to hit OK there. Now we should have audio. Maybe it'll be too much. Maybe not. Go ahead and do it.
Did click OK.
Interwebs.
All right. Well, okay. So, all right, the last class you were mentioning.
The Covert Ops, the annoying one.
Indeed.
Yeah. They can disguise, they can hack, and actually, most notoriously in my mind, those sticky grenades, actually, that they can plant either on a person or on the world, so if they get run over, even by a spectator before the DLC came out, they could actually be picked up and get stuck to. Hey!
Game sound.
Okay. Now, at least in my ears, we have it in the house.
Yeah, so basically the Covert Ops, I like to describe them as sort of a professional annoyance. Whether it's those sticky grenades, caltrops, it's taking disguises, it's hacking your own team's turrets. A good Covert Ops can be the ultimate pain in the arse. It's a really annoying class to have to deal with going up against a good Covert Ops. A lot of teams tend not to use them, but every once in a while when a team is able to utilize a very effective Covert Ops, that's a game-changing class. And here's
the most important thing. Every map requires one or one is going Covert Ops.
All right.
Every map requires, at least one of each most of the time, maybe even 2. That is some crazy rambling.
Wow. All right, that is the bass coming in.
Hey. Hey. That's a good sound. Screaming and dying and bleeding and... I actually like the fact that there's blood in Brink. I've always been of the opinion that if it's going to be Quake or Quake-like, it needs to bleed a little bit. Anyone else with me on that?
3 people are with
All right, wow. So 3 of us were born before the 90s. Okay.
Is this a sound effect? There is some booming bass going on.
Yeah,
seriously.
It's
quite impressive.
My scrotum is,
Whoa.
Anyway. So we're going to be having Blight looking for sponsor coming up here very shortly, and it looks like everybody is sitting down. We have all but one looking for sponsor in the server. Where is he?
A little bit of computer trouble. Of course, all the computers get swapped out between each round.
The fact that it happens at all is a miracle, with all the hardware being schlepped around. But this is the outside area, and actually, you told me once, but I completely forgot. Security is on the offense in this map?
Security's defending. The resistance is on the offense. They're basically trying to break into this lab. If we can kind of zoom out here, we'll actually go investigate outside. Brink, using some of the latest technology, they do use Megatech here, and they use an Infor engine, of course. And yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty.
It's a pretty game. So
most of the time, I don't even play. I just
just sightsee.
Yeah. It's it's actually really interesting because there are a lot of like little interesting artwork and little audio cues in the maps that you don't even notice when you're in the middle of a fight, but they're fun just walking around and seeing.
Alright, so right here is actually where you spawn in as security. Here we go, Zoidberg actually just spawning in right now. He's going to make his way towards the objective. Now, the security, their job essentially is to secure the first room. I've talked with a couple of the pros. It is incredibly common for teams to fully hold on this first objective. So far, most of the teams actually have held this objective, so we're probably going to see a lot of action in this room, and any team that's going to be able to break through and plant a bomb on this objective is likely going to be able to go through and set a time and have some success.
Yeah, and it's also a new map, and usually when you're learning a new map, it's easier to coordinate the defense than it is the offense, so as players learn it more, you're going to be seeing this objective broken through much quicker.
Yep, big keys in Brink is there's going to be a lot of crossfires, a lot of buffing action. You're going to have the medics. He's doing a lot of work there, so there's a ton of teamwork involved in this. Yeah, so we're going to see a lot of that action here shortly, and again, a lot of the action is going to be right in this room here, so we're going to probably become intimately familiar with every detail in this room. So, basically it's broken up into 3 floors. They've named them for us.
I actually really like the really vertical rooms. This is very interesting for the game.
Alright, they're waiting on a sound issue right now, but it looks like they're almost ready to go here.
Good.
So, let's, hope this starts soon.
And much props to people like Sinker and Sponge and especially even Marty for really coordinating and helping out and making... I mean, this is what I love about id Software and what I love about QuakeCon. No matter what position these guys hold, they're here on the ground floor to make sure it happens every single year, no matter what.
Yeah, QuakeCon is really quite an amazing event. It's always great to be here every year, and yeah, I'm excited to see Brink. It's kind of a little bit out of their norm, but we're going to see it here on the main stage, so I'm actually really excited to see this.
Yeah.
Outside here, this is where the Resistance spawns in. In fact, Gnome, Michael 3D over here just spawned in. So this is sort of where they come at, the objective. They sort of meet right in the middle. Both of the spawns get to the main objective room right at the same time. Security's advantage is they kind of get better angles when they come into the room, and they get to filter down the attacking resistance into what essentially are crossfires. When you're dealing with a lot of gunfire, you can create these crossfires and shoot down these narrow corridors, which are just perfect to defend. So.
And especially if you can hold down that upper tier, then you have all the room in the world to toss down grenades, to get a beat on everybody and really cover that middle room.
Yeah, and I really have to say that the 2 teams here, L4S and Blight, are currently the 2 best teams in Brink. So I'm really excited they made it to the finals because we are going to see the 2 best teams going at it. L4S, kind of notorious for being...
Gnome is still wearing purple pants, still?
Yeah, Gnome is notorious for wearing his purple pants, so... brings the customization, so if you want to wear purple pants, you can do it every day. That's pretty exciting right there.
Yes it is.
Alright, everyone is connected.
Everyone's in here. We're looking for one last little audio issue.
Alright, both teams are looking like they're pretty ready right now. They're pretty intense.
They got their game face on.
Indeed.
They've only got one between them, but they're sharing. Alright, but yeah, I've actually not had much of a chance to play much of this map or much of any maps lately. There's just been a ton going on. But you know what? Let's go ahead and tell these guys just to make sure that they know that we're ready and we can get these guys playing. It looks like everything is good to go. As soon as they hit those magical F3 buttons.
Indeed.
In fact, we've already got a few ready ups. Thank you for bearing with us. Actually, this is one of the first times QuakeCon has had any kind of delays, like the way things have been run, the way the volunteers have been doing things, the way the staff has been doing things. AT&T with the network, even with the Death Star up there, they're making sure it works. So has anybody been playing any online games even? Good. All 4 of you. So are they all ready up? Everybody is in the server,
We're actually missing one.
Okay, there we go. We're getting a reconnect.
There we go.
That'll be good. Everything's so turnkey. It's wonderful. God, this map is beautiful, but...
I'm going to go over, I guess, a few strategies going in. On the defense, again, the crossfires are super important. On the offense, the best way to break any sort of tight hold on the room is flashbang grenades. The soldier class is able not only to use Molotovs and regular grenades, but they get flashbang grenades.
Yep.
flashbangs are the key to clearing out a room and just creating a little bit of a way to sort of push into a room, get out of that choke point, and sort of spread out into a room and create your own crossfires at that point. So the offense is really going to need to be looking to using those flashbang grenades as well as other types of grenades to sort of flush out any enemy positions.
Absolutely. I mean, the Molotovs in particular, they don't do a ton of damage, but they knock down everybody caught in its radius. So if anybody's doing a plant objective or a hack objective or even a construct, you immediately interrupt that.
Yeah, and if you look at the map right here, you're going to see a ton of different nooks and crannies. Your grenade use in this area is going to be the key to really controlling this area. You got to be able to, again, we see nades flying all over the place right now. These grenades are going to be absolutely key to sort of taking over this room. Actually, it looks like L4S is going to start on the resistance, so it's going to be up to them to sort of set a time and break through Blight's defense. Blight, being on security, has the slightly easier side. It tends to be a little favored towards security. That being said, sometimes you want to have that second so you know what time you're going up against.
Absolutely.
So L4S going to be attacking here, and it looks like we're getting very close to starting, folks.
And what kind of class breakdowns do we have so far if they don't change right as things start? So far,
we've still class sequence.
Okay, well, fine.
We're ready up, so
okay, well, there we
go.
Woot! Indeed.
All right, you got security.
All right, so on security, we're going to be having Blight, Cinna, Blazin, Nard, Sinkton, Zoidberg, Stein. Cinna is going to be on Soldier right now. Zoidberg and Nard are going to be the resident medics, and Sinkton, Blazin are going to be on the engineers. So as the defensive side in this map, those engineers are really going to be having their hands full, keeping those mines up, keeping those turrets up. All
right, it looks like they're already pushing in here. L4S is splitting up their attack here. We got two coming in different flanks right now, and here's their main push. Let's follow these guys as they come in. It's going to be Hollywood and Gnome, and looks like they got the kill here. They're going to go for the third floor. Let's see if we can follow Gnome. Oh, Gnome gets taken down. Cinna gets the kill.
And as one of the medics, that is not somebody you want down right now, but we have a plant by Dr. Rob Wiz that sets the timer at 40 seconds. If an engineer can get there to get the defuse before that thing goes off, then we're back to square one. But look at Dr. Rob Wiz doing some excellent damage, taking down Blazin, and it's going to be Cinna taken down. The Man Wow? That's a new alias.
Yeah, Rob Wiz here is in a perfect position. No one even knows where he is right now. And Blight, it looks like they're all Blazin coming in. Getting the kill. He's an engineer. He can't get the defuse. We have 10 seconds left on the bomb. Let's see what's going on downstairs.
Go find that bomb. I can hear it defusing. There it is right there. If anybody can do it.
No,
both of the engineers are down. Here comes the engineers to get the engineers back up. And that is going to be a blown door. What were you saying about that objective being held all map?
There we go.
Liar.
Their first
Such a troll.
push. L4S is going to be able to take down that objective.
I have literally never seen this.
This is the construct objective right here. The security are going to have to defend this against the resistance, who are going to try to construct this objective and gain access to some sort of thing they're going to need to carry somewhere else.
Blow stuff up. Blow stuff up. That's resistance.
And here we go. The engineer already showing up. He gets taken down.
Here comes Michael 3D. He's going to be on the revive. Hopefully, no, he's actually been knocked on down, so he's going to be waiting for that respawn. And Cinna and Nard are going to be clearing out that room. Maybe they'll have enough time to let their engineers in, set up some mines, set up some turrets.
So what you saw out there out of Nard, he was going around giving the bodies, essentially making sure they could not be revived, giving a super important part of any enemy territory-esque game.
Yeah.
Yep, and exactly what we're seeing out of here at Blight. Just some good mechanics. They know what's up.
So the first push has been knocked down. That gives the defense a little bit more time to set up. And here comes the 4-man, 1-man split push. And two of them are going to be coming down that staircase. And they're going to be shoved right back in their hole. And we actually have a medic taken on down. It's going to be Gnome getting them both back up.
Again, no gives. We're seeing some revives here. But Cinna is controlling this hallway, just getting kill after kill. The Manuel, though, able to survive that. Trying to flank around, but Cinna, does not catch him, so the Manuel stays up.
Is he there? Nope, guess not.
All right, we got Gnome and Rob Wiz vaulting straight into the room. And here comes Michael 3D. So it looks like they're gaining control of this room. Blight is losing numbers. The attacking resistance team getting some headway here. Rob Wiz gets taken down, though. He is there, and he gets gibbed. Wow, there we go.
And Gnome was right there to make it happen. It's always dangerous when you have your medic jump right into the heat of the battle, just going for that epic revive, and everybody gets gibbed. It's not going to happen, and that is going to be a shutdown position. But actually, Michael 3D and the Man Route, they're still here. They'll be fighting off against Zoidbergstein, and if they haven't been doing as good of a job of giving as Blight has, then they're going to be seeing a bit more revives.
Yeah, L4S having really great presence in the room, but their objective classes keep getting given. As I say that, again, gibbed instantly. Great defense there by Blazin.
And that's going to be Michael 3D also coming back in. Here's between Sinna and Zoidberg. I don't think he's going to be very long for this world. And it's going to be another shutdown push, but you can see them all coming up here as we switch through.
All right, yeah, let's follow L4S here as they push in. Gnome and Rob Wiz are going to stick together. It looks like they're going to stick on the second sort of layer up here. They're popping down, though. They're getting the kills. Blight, though, I think able to hold off the room. Yeah, it looks like it's secure, so we're seeing another spawn wave here out of L4S.
Absolutely. So still keeping our eye on Gnome. He's one of the key medics here, so if anybody goes down, if anybody dies ahead of him, it's up to him to get in there and get them back on their feet, especially if it's going to be their key engineer to get the construct objective done. I haven't seen a lot of turrets or mines thus far yet.
Yeah, engineer usage not so great on the defense. Blazin, I guess, running. Oh, it's taken out, and there goes Rob with 15%
We're up to 15%.
already.
Yep.
All right, looks like here we got a full wave of spawn coming out of Blight right now.
And this is it. I mean, the pressure is going to be on here very, very soon. The construct is happening, but it's up to these guys to make sure that they don't break into the room and they don't interrupt that engineer. Synced is going to be taken down by Gnome. Some really great grenades, but Blazin is going to be taken down. Gnome there. It's going to be traded off left and right, but Rob Wiz is still keeping his head down. He's up to 63%, 64%. And the nice thing about construct objectives is that any progress made is permanent progress. But look at this. He's still on it. Not breaking a sweat. He's a pro, and it looks like this is going to be it. For a stopwatch, this is an incredible time to be setting on this map.
Definitely. They are just running through these objectives. Oh, that being said, taken out. They're getting the revive,
but it's up to Gnome to get him back up. There it is. And the last few percent is going to be happening right here, right now. The biosequencer, whatever that is going to be repaired.
That big ol'.
You don't want a broken biosequencer. Your bio gets all out of sequence.
Clearly. Big problem here on the Ark.
All right, so next objective, what have we got? Again, I've never been past this point.
Okay, over here there's the submarine. They need to bring the Ark Coral sample to the submarine. And Hollywood is bringing it. He's in here by himself. All the Blight guys are coming in and stop him at the last moment. So they're going to turn this little sample guy right here. Or they're just going to hold on to it. It's a little
Is that Doctor Who's hand? Okay, no, it's just a good thing.
All right, well, that is back in its rightful place, wherever that may be. This is the first time I've actually really...
again, this is a brand new map. It came out right before QuakeCon started, and we were already here, so...
multiple enemies
a little awkward, but we're
haven't had a
working
chance
on
to play it yet, but it looks great, and we're having a fun time watching it.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is what's known as a courier objective. You take object from point A to point B. You have to be at point B for a while in order to get the delivery done or the upload done or whatever the nomenclature is, and then you win. That's going to be it. But it's just a simple matter of getting your men here, and actually this has been way too quiet, way too long. What's going on out there? Here comes Gnome and Michael 3D.
Yeah, here comes the full
Looks like Rob Wiz is going to be the
squad,
one on it. He could be giving his teammates weapon buffs, making them a bit stronger, and he doesn't really have anywhere to be except just grabbing this item and getting it out there. Rob Wiz hopping on down here. He's kind of soloing it down below. Sinna's going to be trying to take him on down, and actually, he succeeds that. Who's going to be able to pick up that item? And actually, once the item is dropped, it does have to be returned by the opposing team.
Oh, Sinna, though, get taken down. Now, it looks like L4S is in the objective. They're all there. Who has the objective on them? It's Hollywood. He's starting up the submarine.
They're all in there.
And
wow.
We have it!
Jeez.
We have the secret of Ark. Now we can cut the deal with the world outside. Excellent, brothers, excellent!
Excellent, apparently.
The submarine's out of there. It's had enough of that.
I'm kind of disappointed it wasn't yellow. But that was a very, very fast time for them to set.
L4S, such a clean play. They just showed a great level of polish.
All right, but taking a look at things right here, let's see if we can get any awards going on here. Best overall is going to be Dr. Rob Wiz again, getting the construct objective done and doing the final courier duty. Very, very important player who was actually very well supported by the rest of his team. But it looks like they're already going to be hopping into the second half here very soon. So once again, the time that they completed that map is now the clock that has been set. So if they don't do it that fast, that's it. It's over.
Yeah, they set a really quick time. They really went through
amazingly quick.
Yeah, so we're going to see here actually what the time is once this starts up. And we are live here with the second round. Whoever sets the faster time will win the Brink Championship.
All right, so we're going to be watching, well, Blight as they get set up here. And once again, they're going to be on Resistance. That means they're going to be trying to get a soldier into the first objective room and getting a plant either on the first or second tiers. That's one of the things I really like about it, is that you have multiple sides you can do it on, somewhat similar to Aquarium where you have two sides of that door. Now it's just two levels of the same room. We're actually watching Cinna right here as a soldier coming in. Nova's going to take him down. Is there a medic somewhere nearby? Doesn't matter. Rob Wiz has him on the Gib.
It looks like the only one on the first floor there for L4S was Hollywood. The rest of L4S is stuck it out on the third floor and the second floor, using that height advantage, shooting down. Just great work there out of L4S. Clean defense. They're going to wait out the next wave on a Blight.
Absolutely. So currently watching Gnome. It's going to be coming back around here. And actually, I'm looking at the setup here. We do have some mines going down by the engineers. Gnome is also going to be heading back up top. Not only are they good for, reviving, of course, but they can just, give a passive buff to the health of all of their teammates. So Gnome is going to be wandering around doing that, making sure that everybody is as tanked up as possible for the upcoming fight. And it's going to be happening. Cinna is going to be getting close to it, and a little uncomfortably close, actually. But Gnome knocks him down, gets the Gib, and that is a shutdown run. And once again, if you take a look at the clock, these guys only have 5 minutes and 40 seconds to make this whole map happen, essentially.
Yeah, and they actually are doing pretty well there on the first floor. They were getting a lot of progress done in securing the first level. Let's see what happens here. Zoidbergstein, of course, he's a medic. He's not going to be able to plant a bomb, but Cinna's coming in, getting the bomb planted.
Here we go. We have a plant. And he's rocking the revolver, my favorite. Bandit's actually going to be a nice Rambo medic, helping out, making sure that the plant is there. And now that it is there, it needs to be defended. They need to make sure that I can actually hear it. I could hear it, and that is a defused bomb. So, sad day for these guys.
Yeah, quick defuse there by L4S. That was just really quick reaction time, and they were able to secure that defense just almost immediately.
Absolutely. So, Blazing coming up the right-hand ramp here. This is a pretty map. I want to go play it now. But as a soldier, he's kind of waiting on the go-ahead from the rest of his team, wanting to see where the opposition is set up. Because there's the option of the upper or lower level, your soldiers need to be deciding where they're going and not just rushing into the objective room.
Multiple enemies spotted.
That being said, Blazing right here, moving in by himself. Oh, not able to get the kill on Hollywood, but if he did get that, he would have had the lower level and a chance to plant the bomb. Cinna, the other soldier right now, is dodging, ducking, and weaving, but finally they kill him back here.
Absolutely. So that is going to be a full man start. And actually, it's kind of good when everybody dies. That means you don't have one guy who's left not spawning with the rest of the team. If you don't know, there's a spawn timer. It's, every 20 seconds for the offense?
I believe every 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe
Multiple enemies
depends. I think they did change
Depends on the map, really.
Yeah.
But everybody spawns at once. The advantage of that is that you're not having player after player just kind of having to solo it. They're really wanting to emphasize the team aspect of it. It's been a staple of the Enemy Territory franchise. It's no different here, and it makes sure that everybody gets to make a push by themselves. So if you have all but 3 guys die, or all but 1 guy die more specifically, on that offensive push, and 4 guys respawn and 1 guy is left waiting in that queue, that's bad news.
Indeed, that is a staggered spawn, something you really want to go against. You want to get full 5-man pushes, and that's what we've seen here out of Blight. They are not staggering their spawns.
Here's
Cinna. Getting the plant, and here we go. Looks like he has the bomb down.
He's got Zoidberg to be helping him out. Blazin is going to be hopping up the crates, taking that upper level to make sure that he's got some grenades to throw down there. Like a Molotov is going to be really handy there. It will be knocking down anybody who wants to get the defuse. And even getting up on that second level is going to be a little bit harder for looking for sponsor. Here comes Rob Wiz. He's the engineer, but he knows it isn't quite clear yet, so he's not going to be going for it. In fact, I think I just saw him disappear. Actually, he's up on the top level. He's going to be dropping down, going for the defuse. Here it is. Where is Zoidberg? He needs to get the kill. Needs to get Rob Wiz down. It's not going to happen, and that is a defused bomb. Another push by Blight, shut down by looking for sponsor.
What good teamwork right there. That was fantastic how they all just rushed in on that objective and secured it in no time flat. Just amazing work out of L4S.
I was kind of worried about Dr. Rob Wiz. He didn't seem to know where he was needed, but he got the idea. Came in with the clutch. He
was playing it securely. He was making sure the area was clear before he came in there and exposed himself.
Exactly. So here we go. We have another push coming up here from Blight. Cinna is actually going to have to wait a little bit, so we do have that staggered spawn.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is when you do get staggered your spawn, you have to kind of
wait
until you get picked up again, and with only 2 minutes and 18 seconds left.
It's not a good expenditure of time, so those kind of things can really hurt you when the clock is against you.
Time is indeed ticking away. And
clearing out those mines, Blazing heading up to second level.
This push right here, they have a lot on the line. They have to make something happen if they want to be able to set a time.
Or you could just hide under the stairs for a while. That's good too. Nobody will find you. It's dark. Actually, Michael 3D
did find him.
Yeah.
Yep. So
he wins hide and go seek.
Not an effective strategy there, to say the least. But here we go. The rest of Blight is battling over the objective. Mike 3D taken out by Zoid. Oh, Zoid, though, get taken out. Cinna taken out by Rob Wiz. Double kill, and I think that puts Blight down right there. That was our last chance to really complete that objective in time.
We're going to have to see if they can get through this first room at all. Like you mentioned earlier, this is a map where you can really see a lot of full lockdowns on this side. And actually, one of the advantages of that is that since it's so new, Looking for Sponsor was pretty much figuring, hey, if we can get past this first objective, we're really going to be able to carry that momentum into the second and third. It is just going to be an overwhelming force.
And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
All right, Blazin gets the plant, though. They are down, but not out by any means, and they want to hold on to this. Oh, double team, though, by Gnome and
Blazin's positioning there wasn't quite ideal. Now everybody's going to be coming up to the second level and looking for that defuse. Not quite hearing it yet. In fact, Robwiz isn't quite on top of it yet, but here he comes.
L4S is
here comes Sinks.
Perfectly. They're sticking around the edges. They're not getting too drastic, and here we go.
The man, while being down, that means that there's going to be no medic, but there are two engineers and Dr. Robwiz again. A doctor is in the house, but no, he's knocked down. Who was that? It was actually a grenade from Cinna, and that is going to be a defuse bomb after all. And here comes another plant. They're going to be right on top of it. So actually at this point, there's still 38 seconds left, so this is going to be kind of icing on the cake plant. But what a decisive victory for Looking for Sponsor.
Yeah, they were able to hold on to this room. It looked a little bit risky a few times, but they were able to come in real quickly, set up an amazing defense, and get the diffuses when they needed. Robwiz jumping all over the place.
It's done. I mean, these guys
Multiple enemies spotted.
have gone quite through a bit. Gone through quite a bit, a little dyslexic tonight, in order to get here, but that's what it comes down to. Fate is going to be taking third place, Looking for Sponsor taking first place at Brink, and Blight second place here at QuakeCon 2011.
Let's give a hand to Looking for Sponsor.
All right, so some quick awards here. We've got Gnome best overall as a medic, but we're going to be passing things directly. I'm getting bedroom eyes from him. Passing things directly over to Todd.
Big round of applause for Matt Cam and Jahar for the awesome job they're doing on the shoutcasting over there. So, congratulations, Looking for Sponsor. Well done. Let's see. I think we got some checks that we're working on backstage here. We got trophies. As soon as you guys get set up, we'll bring you back and do the photo op and all that stuff. So, just to give you a little preview, once we get these guys all queued up and ready to go, we've got a couple little surprises in stage, and we've also got 2 last quick drive contests. So I think that there's a, let's go ahead and get our tumbler queued up here on, if we can bring it to the front of the stage. Peter, can you bring that around there for me? Right behind you. There you go.